Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, episode 776. Yeah, alright. Whoa, there we go. There's the music. 776. God bless America. That's 1776, right? Whatever. We're not quite there yet to 1776, but we are at 7076. 776. I'm fucking out of it. I took another day off today. Just wanted to relax. Took a doctor's appointment. He's up in my dose of my risperidone, which is good, and I haven't seen any bigger mommy milkers on my chest, so that's good. Otherwise, just chilling. I ate like a pumpkin bread earlier that tasted kind of like dish soap, but it was not bad. I could see why people like eating dish soap or tasting dish soap, like with the Tide Pod challenge and shit like that. Like it doesn't sound too outrageous, you know. But right now, I think I have a little bit of milk left. I'm gonna enjoy like a glass of milk with I have some tiny empanadas there. Maybe hopefully they're pumpkin or sweet potato, but they're probably apple, which is fine. Apple's fine. Let's check out the news. There's a lot of random news here. Yeah. New lawsuit challenges Louisiana's classification of abortion pills as quote controlled substances. A group of Louisiana healthcare providers and reproductive right advocates are suing the state over a new law that classifies abortion pills as controlled dangerous substances. The law went into effect a month ago that puts mifepristone and misoprostol, the two pills involved in a medical medication abortion, on Louisiana's list of Schedule 4 drugs. Category also includes certain stimulants, sedatives, and opioids. And I'm pretty used to this. I mean, not for the abortion pills, right? But I take clonazepam, which is a sedative, and Adderall, which is really it's not the real Adderall, it's the fucking generic brand, but whatever, amphetamine salts, as they call it, right? And those are Schedule 4 drugs that are controlled substances. Like I need to call my doctor like right as they're about to empty like that one pill. I need to refill it. And then you can only do like 30 days. You can't do them in 90-day doses or whatever. But having this is pretty interesting. I thought, especially Louisiana is a very red state, and they're very against abortion. But I don't know, like the fact that your insurance company, if you do want to get like an abortion or all that, or want to do something like that, they'll pay to take you to another state. You know, like they'll pay the money for you to go and take care of yourself if you really want to do it. I don't know. It's one of those things like where they're if it was the whole country that didn't want you to abort your baby, I'd get it. But you can go places outside of the state to take care of your baby. There's other ways to do it. I mean, obviously not. You don't really want to do a back alley abortion with like a coat hanger or a uh, hot kettle of boiling water. Yes, but we've all seen that one movie with Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio, and I don't mean Titanic. It's that other movie that they did together. But yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, you that makes it harder if you're a doctor to prescribe them if that's all you're making bank on, or if you are trying to get abortions. I get it. You know, women's. I don't feel like I have any right to talk about it. It's a woman's body. Even if like I had my own girl and my own like woman, right? Like partner, right? And she had a baby and she wanted to do an abortion. I would have like so much say, like maybe 10-20%, and the rest would be for her because it's her body, right? So like that's my argument. That's the way I feel. But whatever. I've talked too much about that. Next year on the news, Peanut, the Instagram famous squirrel, euthanized by New York state authorities. New York, a pet squirrel that gained social media fame was euthanized by state wildlife officials as of a test for rabies. The squirrel's owner claims excessive force was used to seize his pet earlier this week. Wild officials said it is illegal to own the wild animal. Um, that's crazy. He had a squirrel for 7 years, and he was Instagram famous, and it's illegal and unethical to keep a wild animal. So they took it and euthanized it because they thought it had rabies. All right. Uh, to legally keep a domesticated wild animal, it has to be registered as an educational animal. Yeah, I mean, laws are laws. I mean, and then for the fact that they thought it had rabies and stuff like that, what can you do? Like, you got black people getting shot up in with acorns and shit in other cities like Detroit, Chicago, and here you got squirrels getting brought down by fucking cops in New York. It's terrible. It's a crazy country we live in, but whatever. At least we can watch people blow up their hands with fireworks on Twitter because that's something I can't stop watching. I found a better video of that dude blowing up his hand from the New York whatever game, the World Series. Dude, he blew up his hand rowdy. Like I've been watching it over and over again, and it's crazy how badly he blew up his hand. It's just like bleeding, and he's shaking his hand like it's fucking like burning, but he can't do anything about it. And it's just like I don't know. It's crazy, but it's something I can't stop looking at. And then the end of the video of like those car rallies where they do donuts, and I want donuts now. And a car like ran over a couple people, and everyone's there screaming at the car, but everyone's in the middle, like getting hit by the car. I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't understand people, but whatever. Rest in peace to Peanut, the squirrel. Hopefully, he has next of kin, right? Someone can take his nut stash and use it appropriately. Next year on the news, Wawa branded tumblers recalled over quote laceration hazard. Approximately 60,000 reusable tumblers sold exclusively at Wawa convenience stores have been recalled due to a hazard posed by the cup's metal straws. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the tumblers have been recalled because the metal straw inside the tumbler can pose a laceration hazard to users' hands or mouths. As of Thursday, there have been 4 such reports of injuries. Holy shit. Wow, I didn't realize there were actually injuries that happened for this. 4 injuries. See, this is why I don't like metal straws. Because one, they're hard to clean. You got to have like a special pipe cleaner or something thin to get in there. And then I feel like you'd never really know if it was clean. And here's my argument: even if it was clean, the metal straw, you would still have that metal taste to it, like when you have a fork in your mouth and you're biting on it. I just don't think it's worth it having metal straws if they're going to save turtles or ducks or whatever the fuck when you do that. But I like tumblers. I'm not a fan of straws. I could go without using a straw. Like I really could, like, unless I had surgery or something with my mouth and I needed to drink from a straw, like because I was handicapped. I would not care to not I would care to not use a straw. Is that right? Did I word that right? I lost my train of thought. I wouldn't need a straw unless I like medically needed it as a necessity. But I get it. Straws come in handy. People like drinking with straws. Uh I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. News is fucking boring, right? But yeah, be careful because these cups can cut the inside of your mouth like a sharp thing of cheddar. And I'm like thinking, like, what do I want right now? I have those empanadas, but I also have Oreos. I think I might do Oreos because I have Oreos. Lastly, here on the news, Andy Warhol pieces stolen and damaged in quote at amateurish. Andy Warhol pieces stolen and damaged in quote amateurish gallery heist. Amsterdam. 2 works by artist Andy Warhol were stolen during the night of Thursday to Friday from a gallery in the south of the Netherlands, while 2 other screen prints were abandoned nearby. The thieves used heavy explosives to break into the MPV gallery in Oosterwijk in North Brabant province and took off with 2 screen prints showing former Queens Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom and Margaret II of Denmark, Dutch media NOS reported. Andy Warhol, I don't know. I was never really into Andy Warhol. I get his art. I don't know why they're not doing, how like those people that are against uh like coal energy and stuff like that and global warming. They do the shit where they throw like tomato soup at paintings. I don't know why they're not doing it with the Andy Warhol tomato soup paintings, throwing tomato soup at them. Like, you would think that would make so much sense and be understandable in like the irony of it, but I don't know, it's weird. And then here, this art, I imagine, I wonder if it's like expensive, you know? The works are worth a considerable sum. See that trips me out because like they're not like priceless works of art like the Mona Lisa or this or that or a Banksy painting or whatever. Where I get why you would want to like blow up a building and get almost caught doing it, but just to go after like some Andy Warhol paintings that probably aren't worth that much, maybe the price of a fucking Lincoln Navigator or something. I feel like I don't know. That's weird, right? I just think it's weird that they would choose to rob those paintings unless they're just thinking small. In that case, like I can respect it, but the fact that they did it with such a force of like explosives and what they call amateurish, I'm like, I can't really, give them points for that. There's better ways to steal. You could go Ocean's 11 style and have like a nice team to fucking pull a heist, but whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I know I had something else here. Uh where is I feel like I had one. Oh shit. I don't want to create a space. What the hell? I feel like I had one more thing here to talk about. Did I not? Oh, here we go. Here's one last thing. A 63-year-old man was arrested after allegedly stealing 400,000 worth of cheese. I can get behind that. I really can. I fucking love cheese. I don't know if he stole like a lot of cheese is expensive, right? It is very expensive. I don't know if he stole like a lot of little amounts or just one like brick or wheel of like really expensive cheese, Because I think there was like a villain in Inspector Gadget called the rat the rat thief, I think, that would steal like expensive cheeses, if I'm not mistaken. That was my, when I was writing my Inspector Gadget Batman Begins hybrid script. I had the rat thief. I think his name was the rat, the rat king or something. Had him originally stealing like expensive wheels of cheese, and that's how Inspector Gadget got actually like damaged and almost killed, but then he got like rebuilt into RoboCop. So it was kind of like my Inspector Gadget movie script is more like Batman Begins RoboCop hybrid than anything. But yeah, I remember writing that, and then I wrote the second one with what's his name, Presto Changeo, and I think I might have had an idea for a third one, but I don't remember. But the first one was the Rat King, and then the second one was Presto Changeo, and then the third one I guess would be Doctor Claw, right? Because he's the villain. Like, I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Which I forget who does the voice for him. If it's Lorenzo Music or Maurice Lamarck. I forget. But anyways, I'm rambling. I want to thank all y'all for listening and just think that's all funny. Thoughts, right? Is that funny, guys? Yeah. I want to thank you for listening. That's all funny. Available anywhere podcast. We'll just search That's All Funny. Podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe, where we talk about wrestling. That's on every Mondays. Just search for That's All Kayfabe anywhere you listen to your podcast. I have a show with the wonderful Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad every Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. ET, where we talk about a movie we watched, play a little game. She's hot. She's funny. I'm funny, but I'm not hot. It works. The dynamics are there. They're great. Trust me, you could listen to that anywhere you listen to your podcast. Just search Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad anywhere you listen to podcasts. If you want to watch any of these shows, in fucking video format, check out YouTube, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola. Got my channel there where you can watch videos of that, other content I do. If you want to support the show, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything, ad-free episodes, early episodes, bonus episodes, deleted episodes. There's the donation links there. If you want to buy any art or merchandise, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram at Lorenzo Ariola. I got t-shirts, print stickers. I want to thank everyone for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Who let the dogs out? Who?